wrestling fans, VHS fans, and welcome to NDT Collects Wrestling Plus VHS.
The following segment has been brought to you by NDT Collects Wrestling Plus VHS.
Wrestling fans, VHS fans, I have a stack full today. We're going to jump right into this stack and see what we got. I got these at a flea market over the weekend in Pigeon Forge, Sevierville community area, Tennessee. Pigeon Forge, Sevierville, Tennessee. At one of the antique stores and a few flea markets. So let's get right into it and see what we got going on here. First off, we have Creep Show. Creep Show Part 1. Creep Show. Great for Creep Show. Next up, we got the Mothman Prophecies. The Mothman Prophecies. Next up, we got Airplane. Part 1, Airplane. With Leslie Nielsen, Airplane. Part 1. Leslie Nielsen in Airplane, Part 1. Next up, we have Airplane, the sequel, which is Part 2. Airplane 2, the sequel. Next up, we got National Lampoon's Class Reunion. National Lampoon's Class Reunion. Next up, we have a Steve Martin film in The Man with Two Brains. The Man with Two Brains, Steve Martin. I love this movie. It's a hey. Next up, we got Rob Schneider in Deuce Bigalow, Male Gigolo. The Deuce. Next up, we got Eddie Murphy in Beverly Hills Cop 2. He is Axel Foley. Beverly Hills Cop 2. Can't wait to see the new one coming out. I think it's either Part 4 or Part 5, something like that. It's called Beverly Hills Axel F. Coming out on, I think, Netflix here soon, this summer sometime. I think it's Netflix. Anyway, it is Beverly Hills Cop 2. Might be Hulu or something. I can't remember what streaming service it's going to be on. Anyway, next up we got Tom Hanks in Saving Private Ryan. Saving Private Ryan. Next up we got a Mary-Kate and Ashley movie that I'm not a real big fan of neither one of these twins here, Mary-Kate or Ashley. But this is Halloweeny, and I like anything to do with Halloween, so I had to gather it up. It is Double or something there. Yeah, Double Toil and Trouble. Mary-Kate and Ashley. I've never seen it, so ain't that crazy. Anyway, next up we have Jackie Chan and Owen Wilson in Shanghai Noon. Shanghai Noon. Shanghai Noon, Owen Wilson, Jackie Chan. Next up, we have Chevy Chase in Vegas Vacation. Vegas Vacation. Next up, we got Jack Black in Shallow Hal. Shallow Hal. It is blue cassette. It is all blue cassette. Shallow Hal. Next up, we have Jim Varney in Ernest Saves Christmas. Ernest Saves Christmas. One of my favorite holiday films. And one of the greats by Ernest, Jim Varney. Ernest Saves Christmas. Next up, we got Sylvester Stallone in Driven. Driven. Pretty good flick by Stallone. Next up, one of my favorite Tom Hanks films of all time. It is Tom Hanks and Corey Feldman in The Burbs. The Burbs. Love me some Burbs. Burbs are good. Next up, we have Richard Grieco in If Looks Could Kill. If Looks could kill. Next up, we got Martin Short and a few others here in this fantasy movie called Merlin. Merlin. Next up, we have John Travolta in Saturday Night Fever. Saturday Night Fever. Saturday Night Fever. Next up, we got another Sylvester Stallone, and it is Daylight. Daylight. That's one of the real great Sylvester Stallone films. Daylight. I think Owen Wilson's in this too, I ain't sure. No, I don't think he is. I'm not positive on that. Anyway, Sylvester Stallone, Daylight. And last but not least, whatever you want to call it, it is Orgasmo. Crazy film. I've never seen this. It looks stupid, so I had to get it. Orgasmo. That wraps it up. That takes care of this segment. That ends this segment. We'll catch you on the next segment from NDT Clex Wrestling Plus VHS.
This segment was brought to you by NDT Clex Wrestling plus VHS.